Hello and welcome to this lecture, and in this lecture we are going to talk something about the Elif statement. Now, if you already learned some other programming language, then Elif statement is similar to the else if statement, in which we could check for multiple conditions. So in the previous lecture we have already gone through the if condition, and if condition allows you to basically check only a single condition, and by using the elif statement we are going to learn how to check for multiple conditions in your Python code. So for this lecture, what we are going to do is that we are going to design a grading system depending upon the marks obtained by a student in a particular subject. So what we are going to do is that we are going to delete the code which we have written in the previous lecture. So I'm going to simply get rid of that code, and now let's go ahead and design a grading system one by one. So now let's go ahead and first let's accept the marks from the student. So I'm going to type in marks equals, and inside integer, because obviously we actually need to have the marks value in the form of integer. So we type marks equals integer, and inside we type input, and here we type enter your marks. So once we have the value that we need to go, and we need to assign a particular grade if the 70, if you want to assign a grade B if the marks are greater than 70, so on and so forth. So first let's go ahead and check the first condition. So we type if marks are greater than or equal to 90. So this is our condition right here in if. So what we want to do here is that if the marks obtained by the student are greater than or equal to 90, so in that case we want to print out the grade as A. So right after this we specify a colon, hit enter, go right here and print out that you have a grade A. So now as we are done with one condition, that is marks are greater than 90, now in order to confirm other conditions we go right here and type in the elif statement. So we type elif, which stands for elif, and elif is actually else if, but in Python we call it as elif. So elif, we specify the next condition as if marks are, let's say, greater than or equal to 70. Now I don't know which grading system works like this, but I've taken a simple example, so don't mind that. So let's type in print, and let's say if the marks are greater than 70, then the student has a grade B. Now for grade C, let's again go back and type in elif marks are greater than or equal to, let's say, 60, then give a colon, go right here, print out the next grade, which is grade C. That means if a student has marks which are between 60 to 69, then he will have a grade C. And finally let's write a condition for the last grade, which is grade D. So we type elif marks are less than 60, then in that case we want to print something like grade D. So we type grade D. So once we are done with this, we simply save the code, and if you run this thing and if you enter the marks to be 76 and hit enter, as you could see, you got the grade as P. And why this happens is that because when you enter the marks to be 76, it is going to check the first condition, that are the marks obtained by the student greater than 90, and in this case no. So it is going to jump on to the next condition, which is elif marks are greater than or equal to 70, and in this case this condition is actually satisfied because we have the total marks to be 76, which is a greater value than 70, and henceforth it is going to execute this line of code written right over here. So this is how you actually use elif statement to check for multiple conditions in your code. So in this case we have designed a simple grading system, and we have tested out multiple condition for the marks obtained by the student. So you could have various applications of elif statement, but the only thing which you need to remember is that first you need to type in the regular if statement, and then you also need to follow the indentation syntax by Python, that you actually need to start writing the code by having a tab here. So you need to have a space worth of tab here, and then right after it you need to type in the code which is going to be included in this if block. Now as we wanted to check a different condition, we have not left a tab right over here. So instead of having a tab, we have started from the beginning and we have typed in the elif statement to check for other condition, then we have checked for other condition, and then for other. So you could check as many number of conditions as you want by using the elif statement in Python. So thank you very much for watching this lecture, and I'll see you guys in the next lecture. Thank you.